Okay, you have learned one type of function in the previous lesson. In this lesson, you will learn another type of function. Okay, let me first of all start with the function that you have learned. In this program, we have main, and the main call the function. The function is here to calculate area of triangle. Okay, let's see how it works. When you run the program, let us run the program. Okay, when you run the program, as I said, you always start from the main, call the function. This is the function, this is the function, and the function asks the user to enter the base and the height of a triangle. Let's say the user enter base 7 cm, height 5 cm. Okay, second F. Calculate the area and print the answer. Area is printed. The function has finished the job. Go back to the main and the program. So this is the output. I'm going to change this program to introduce a new type of function you'll be learning today. Okay, supposing I want the printf and the scanf, printf, scanf here to ask the user to enter the base and the height. I want this to be done in the main. How do I do that? Okay, I'm going to cut printf, scanf. Instead of being done in the function, we want it to be done in the main. Okay, now, so printf, scanf, asking the user to enter the base and the height, and then we are calling the function to calculate area and print the answer. It's just another way of solving the calculation of area of triangle. Now let us see. You see, base and height are two variables in the main. So as I said, whatever variable that is used in the program, in this case in the main program, we have to declare float b, h. Take note, I'm declaring the b and the h for this b h, not for this b and h. We will look at the function later. We are in the main, we declare b and h because b and h are used in the main. Then, after the user enter the value, let's say the user enters 7. Let me put in the comment so that you can imagine the values. 5 for the height. Then we call the function. Now take a look. In the function, let me expand the screen. In the function, calculate area, the function need to calculate area using b and h. What is the value of b and h? You should consider this as one program and this as a separate program. Please do not think the b here will know the b there. They are two separate programs. When we are in the main, the b and the h are known to the main as 7 and 5. Now we go down to the function. The function do not know the b and the h. Look at this function. What is the b and the h? Never we have b value, h value here. So the b and h should come from the main. So when the main call the function calculate area, the main should give the value of b, 7 down to here, 5 down to there. How do we give the value? We should put in the bracket the two values, the b value and the h value. So in this way, we are putting b and h value in the bracket so that these two values will be given down to the function. Okay, now in the function, how can the function receive the base and the height? You should change this void, because void means no value given down from the main. Today we have two values to come down from the main. So we have to declare float. What value? What variable do we have in the function? We have variable b and variable h. And the two values are to come from the main. Therefore we have to declare these two in the bracket to receive these two in the bracket from the main. Okay, b and h, I repeat, the two variables here should now be declared there. No longer it should be declared here. I'm going to remove this later. Might as well now. Okay, this b and the h no longer to be declared in the local variable. Local variable means variable locally to the function, because the b and h values are to come from the main. So you have to declare these two b and h in the bracket as parameters. Okay, so float B, float H. Take note, I have to declare one by one. Float B, comma, float H. You cannot declare as float B, comma, H as in this way. Okay, this is the normal variable. This is parameter, values to come from the main. You must declare one by one. Okay, so we have, why not I put a comment? We have parameters, means values come from the caller. The caller in this case is the main program. Okay, so this function is called, the main will give two values. Why not I put a comment? The two values, 7 and 5, goes down to the function. Fn mean function. Okay, so 7, the B will go to the B here. 5, if the user enter H as 5, 5 will go down to the H there. Now, the function knows the B, this B, 7, and H is 5. Okay, let me put a comment. So the B here is 7 and the H is 5. Finally, it print the area. Okay, now the function now is different. Earlier, before I changed, it was void here and void there. We had void there earlier because at that time the function did not receive any value from the main. That was the function that you have learned before, I mean in the last lesson. Today you see you learn function that receive value, receive parameter. So the function is different, so we have to declare this up there. So the declaration shouldn't be void here. Okay, to make it easy, usually I just copy the function that I have, I copy and declare it there, paste it there as function prototype. Okay, semicolon as usual. Let me put a comment. This is function prototype to declare the function. Okay, when you run this program, why not we run it and see how it works? Of course, you compile first and then you execute. Okay, printf, who does this? The main program. Print scanf base. Let's say I enter 7. Printf scanf H. Let's say I enter 5. So after I enter 5, we call the function. The function works. When we call the function receives the value of B, 7, and the value of H is 5. So we are giving 7 and 5. 7 go here, 5 go there. 7 is here, 5 is here. So the function, when you call, the function knows the value of B and H because it has parameter received from the caller. 7 and 5, print the answer and get it. Okay, the answer is the same, but way of working is different. Okay, now let me highlight certain point. In the function, we have 3 variables. Variable A declared there. Why variable A is declared there and it is not in the bracket? Because the value of A doesn't come from the caller. So value that doesn't come from the caller, variable that doesn't come from the caller, you should declare as local variable. Okay, let me put the comment. This is local variable. Variable that is used locally for the function. And the B and the H, another 2 variable, we declare it there because the 2 value come from the main. Similarly, in the main, what variable have we got? We have used B and H, so we declare B and H there. Okay, the function declared there. Okay, now, this program is working, there's nothing wrong. I would like to illustrate some point. To do that, why not? Okay, I change the program. Let's say I would like to make the program in this way. H if I call the function and I give the value of H and the value of B, instead of B, H, now I put H, B. What will the function receive? H, if the user enter 5 for H, the value of 5, so H is 5 and B is 7. The function will receive no longer 7 and 5, it will receive 5. for H and 7 for B. So if you call the function in this way, you are giving 5 to B, 7 to H. Okay, if the scanf B is 7, now you're giving B, which is 7, down to H. So if you write the program in this way, if you call the function in this way, the function will receive the first value to the first parameter. So the value of H, which is 5, become the value of B in the function, if you write in this way. So the B is now not 7. Okay, the B now is 5, because the B is H. The H scanf 5. So the first value go to the B. So the B here is 5, and the H there is 7. Why is the H 7? The second parameter will receive the second value in the bracket. The value of B, let's say 7 input by the user. B 7, B 7, 7 go to H. So H is 7 here. So the area is calculated as half time 5 and 7. If you do this way, the B is 5, H is 7. Of course, because of the formula is like this, the areas will still be the same. But what I'm showing you here is, please do not think the B here means the B there. The B here is B of the function. The B there is the B of the main. What is the value of B? The value of B is the H if you give this way. Okay, the value of B, the first parameter amongst the two, will take the first value amongst the two. Okay, B takes a value from H, H takes a value of B, if you write the function in this way. Of course, this is not what we want in writing the program, because the B, I want this to be the base there. So I should write like the previous program before I change. Okay, of course the program still work, but the answer will happen to be the same, because the formula is multiply B times H. H times B and B times H are the same. So it looks like no different. But the way it goes to the B here is taking the value of H, which is input by the user. Okay, now with this I finished this video, and please go back to Mail Blackboard to see what you should do next. I'll see you again.